playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome, everyone, to the start on the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best team. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Here comes Malik Washington. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackling at 29. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they'll be run up by someone who's got a big arm, Brock, but he can really run it too. Malik Willis.
Kind of a fun moment as a quarterback when you jog on the field in this situation. Hey, you know, weeks 1 through 18, they really don't mean a lick right now. It's a whole new season, a whole new sense of urgency, and he's got to lead the way.
Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
De'Ami Brown, incomplete. Roger McCreary on the coverage.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Right 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
On the coverage.
Willis now, third down. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. And they come up big on third down there with the set.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Starts his return from the 23. Shoots another one. Love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
This is a moment I think people have been imagining for this QB and this offense for quite some time. Long before they clinched their playoff spot, over 5,000 yards passing for a season, and all eyes are going to be on you and your offense.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The play fake, now Herbert to throw. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 4.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him
Gain
out.
of 17 yards.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Herbert. A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
They're on the counter to Achane. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Achane again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to give them their first points in the ballgame.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Willis. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down Colts. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here's Willis to the air. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're going to dynamite contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. And luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play fake now. Willis to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Ricky Pearsall. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. He is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see the roll of the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
No play action. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he's getting touchdown, but there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and loving football. Just a good little penalty taunt.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
7. Raiders 3.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Coverage coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first down.
Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense.
26-yard line.
And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They put Flowers in motion right. On first down, they're going to start out with A.J. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, no, not this time.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Herbert from the gun. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
A gain of 10 yards.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And he dodged the tackle. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. All set now. 1st and 10.
2 yards. And a Raider first down.
In the red zone now. Rose caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Second down carry for Achane. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 10, Colts 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Washington now to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And after watching their passing attack taking the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Willis.
At the 26-yard line.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd and long for him here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Well, they had a look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. So now they're still facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So carries this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Raiders send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First and 10. Here's Herbert. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run at 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Not 2nd down. It's Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now toss it to Etienne. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. They didn't have to drive backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now a toss play for Achane. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
And a Raider 1st down.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been struggle all game as this one's quickly marked up, too. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And a Las Vegas 1st down. First
down from the 42. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds the in route complete. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
That's another Raider.
Achane gets this on the draw. Didn't saw the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Herbert back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
It's a gain
All
of
set to go
14.
now from the 35.
That's good for a Las Vegas first
It's
down.
Achan on the inside give. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. To the line and 6. Here we go. First down.
And the Raider first down.
Here's Achan up the middle. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Looking inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Good shot there on the first down play. Not coming away with any points just yet. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Herbert. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Colts offense set to head out. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Throwing the out route complete. And they're on quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
Yards. And the Colts.
Gun snap now to Willis. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. It's a small gain up to the 38. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
A gain of
This is 2nd and 6 coming
It's
up.
now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It's grabbed inside the 30. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just knew it.
They're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
4 yards. That's another Colts first down.
It's 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. ETN will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of the bus side. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. He drives this down to the 8 before going out. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Ali to return it. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught quickly on the slant. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. 1st and 10. Herbert. Here's a screen for Achane. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
At the 35-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Leo Chanel makes the play. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vegas offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Drive shot to the quick throw left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up
One of the tight ends motions right.
3 yards to go.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if the injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Play action now for Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He dodged the tackle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
Raiders first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
Herbert now off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Intended for
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
A run now with H.A. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
He's brought down at the 31.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. Third down.
And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Is good.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
There's Evans set to kick this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They made it 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Willis to the air. Putting down the field, and he's got it. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that was all about courage. Courage of that receiver going all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score 17. Raiders 13.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. They'll start the drive with H.A. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Escapes a defender. And he reaches the 35 before going out. To the line, here's third and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 3.
To throw, Herbert. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Yards on the play.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 13
Move the
yards.
chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Hopkins on the slant. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
H.A. gets it.
36-yard line.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the
So first set of
Raiders
downs now from 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert on first down. Finds his back. Achan. Shoots away from one. And they get this down to the 28. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another Las Vegas first
Herbert.
down.
Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Like the grind they're putting together, you partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Herbert to throw once more. Catch is made in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's another Raiders first down.
Pierce. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Travis Etienne. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9
Willis now,
yards
3rd
to
down.
go.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Raiders are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. Can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Running back sent in motion left. Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Raiders have it, hoping to close out a win and advance another round. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak it, Herbert. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This time looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 24 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Las Vegas first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Ripped and reeled in by Hopkins. And he gets this forward to the 19. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. In the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Herbert throwing again. Pulls it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. This time they're in the 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18.
Yeah.
And the
Really
Raiders
with you. I
first
should probably
down.
sign ahead, boy, because I got all the hands, boy.
At the 1-yard
All that
line.
drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help him.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
17.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We have to apply metric.
Here's Evans set to kick this away.
The city just
Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts ready to take the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth snap of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Looking to return from the 29. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pierce. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Willis now. Makes a man miss. He's off. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a give inside to right. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Willis to throw it. Gets him on the in route. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48.
4 yards. That's another Colts.
Here's Willis to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
There you go, play action. Here's Willis. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route. Give your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Going all the way to the end zone here. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Colts making a 4-point game here in the 4th. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defense defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal. Tie this game in the fourth.
Colts 24.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Raiders and Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. The response in order as they take over. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Do a nice route to catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Pierce up the middle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Pick up 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go right back to Pierce. When they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He gets 6 on that play. That's a Vegas first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back it goes to Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air this time. Herbert
26-yard line.
dumped off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. And send their tight end right. He'll throw it. Completes. It's Myers. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
At the 6-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now
And he could have a free play here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Paulson good on the extra point. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts offense set to head out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Willis looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Willis. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Now the throw. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Raiders will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making this stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that's certainly a 2-possession lead this late on to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Indy.